Hey guys, today we're going to predict the 2026 midterms and the 2028 presidential election. Let's start with the presidential election. This will be between Gavin Newsom and J.D. Vance. I predict the safe states for J.D. Vance will be Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska's third, Nebraska's second, and Nebraska at large. Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, Missouri, and South Carolina. We are also going to put Alaska in the safe column, and Florida, as well as Iowa and Texas, Ohio as well, because it's J.D. Vance's home state. For Gavin Newsom's safe states, he has California at about a 20-ish point margin, Washington at about 18, Vermont at about 32, Massachusetts at 25, and the Maryland at 20, and D.C. at 73 points. Okay, we are going to have J.D. Vance having these states in the likely column. Maine's 2nd Congressional District. It was only a 9-point victory. For some reason, no one's talking about that. I project it as a 11-point victory for J.D. Vance. I also project him winning the great state of North Carolina with a margin of 8 points. I project him having about 3-point win in Georgia, a 5-point win in Arizona, and a 7-point win in Nevada. I also project Gavin Newsom winning Oregon by about 11 points, and I project Colorado with about a 8-point win, and Hawaii with about 10 points, as well as Illinois with about a 10-point win. J.D. Vance is going to win Wisconsin with a lean margin, at least 3 points for the vice president. Michigan is going to be 2 points, and Pennsylvania I project at 5.5 points. Virginia, I think J.D. Vance will do well in. He's just that type, 0.2 for him. Minnesota, I do think Gavin Newsom will win that at about a 2-point margin for him. And I do think he will win New Mexico by a lean margin. Delaware, he'll probably win by about 10 points. I also project New York to be about 12 points, as well as Connecticut and Rhode Island, about 10-point victories there, and Maine's 1st Congressional District. We also project him to be the lean winner in Nebraska's 2nd Congressional District, about a 4-point win there, and New Jersey with about a 2-point win. And I project J.D. Vance to be the slight winner in New Hampshire with about a 0.3-point win, and I project Gavin Newsom to be the winner in Maine at large by about 4 points. Next up, we have the governor's prediction, the Senate prediction. Now, I have Democrats winning the Oregon seat by about 10 points. I project them to be safe winner in Colorado, Delaware, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and also New Jersey, as well as we're going to have them be the winner in Michigan by likely margin. The Republicans are going to win Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Alaska, Nebraska, South Dakota, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, and South Carolina by a safe margin. That gives them 47-41. I also project the Democrats winning the New Mexico Senate seat by a likely margin, as well as Illinois and also New Hampshire. But I also project the Republicans winning Ohio, Iowa, and Florida by a likely margin, as well as Texas. And that gives them the majority needed. Maine, the Republicans are going to keep by a lean margin with Susan Collins there. I project Michigan to be a slight tilt victory for the Republican. Democrats going to win Virginia by a lean margin. I also project Republicans to win the Georgia Senate seat by a lean margin, as well as the North Carolina Senate seat, which would give them the 55-45 majority. As far as the governor's elections, we are going to project that the Republicans are going to win Wyoming, Idaho, Nebraska, South Dakota, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Illinois, South Carolina, as well as Texas and Florida by safe margins. We're also going to have them winning Alaska by a safe margin, and the Democrats winning California and Oregon, as well as Colorado, Maryland, Massachusetts, and Vermont by a safe margin. Oh wait, no, not Vermont. Vermont is a Republican, and also the New Hampshire one is a Republican by safe margins. And we project that the Democrat will win Illinois, New Mexico, and Arizona by a lean margin, Hawaii by a likely margin, and New York, Connecticut, and Rhode Island as likely margins, as well as Maine's governorship. Republicans going to win the lean majority governor in Nevada, as well as Iowa and Ohio and Georgia. The Democrat governor in Minnesota will keep their post. The Republicans going to win Pennsylvania by tilt, and Michigan and Wisconsin by tilt in the governorships. And that's my projections to you guys. Thank you. I was on vacation for half the time I wasn't uploading. You guys mean the world to me, and thank you. Bye.